Staying at home, I've been streaming a lot of videos on YouTube and Netflix, and of course, I have put in way too many sessions of Call of Duty so that I can get those 60 daily coins and exchange them for the HVK 30 assault rifle. But you know what? The reason why I'm able to do all of this with ease on my phone itself is primarily because of Airtel's rock solid 4G network in Delhi NCR. That's not it though. I honestly believe that Airtel has the best 4G network for streaming videos and playing online games like PUBG. Don't believe me? Well, OpenSignal's latest mobile network experience report for India actually places Airtel in the top spot for 4 metrics out of 6. This includes video experience, voice app experience, download speeds, and latency experience. And of course, the report also includes the other networks, which are, Jio, Vodafone, Idea, and BSNL. The best part of this report? Well, it included 8 million devices and 21 billion measurements of data, which ranged from December 1, 2019 to February 28, 2020. You don't need a stronger reason to believe this report. Hi, I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone, and let's find out what catapulted Airtel to the top of the mobile network experience in India. But before we move on, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video. Also, we're growing on Instagram, so if you want to be a part of our Instagram community or even our Telegram community, links to which should be in the description below. When you're playing online-only multiplayer games such as PUBG and Call of Duty, it is very important to have good ping times. What this means is that especially in first-person shooter games, the ping times has to be very good and it has to be very low compared to even download speeds. Download speeds don't really matter out here because that will ensure that your response time from when you're pulling the trigger to actually the gun firing the bullet is actually very good. The ping time has to be low so much so that it will define the difference between you landing the headshot and your enemy killing you. Ideally, for online multiplayer games, a good ping time should be lower than the 60 millisecond mark. And according to OpenSignal's report, Airtel has achieved the best ping times, that is the lowest latency among all the 5 networks out there. And most importantly, Idea, Vodafone and BSNL don't even breach the good ping mark. What this means that you've probably been dying more often than not when you've been playing PUBG or Call of Duty on one of these networks. Now, I decided to do a quick round of testing myself. I opened the OpenSignal app and ran it for 5 times and took a median of the 5 scores that I got. And even the median was lower than OpenSignal's report of 54.1 milliseconds, which means that you can actually expect better performance than the average that OpenSignal has achieved. Alright, do me a favor, download OpenSignal on your app, run the speed test, and let me know in the comment section below just 3 things from your findings. I just want to know the network, the location, and the ping that you got on it. Now, if you're one of those who doesn't like playing online multiplayer games and instead prefers watching videos on YouTube, like you're doing right now, so don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Phone, then even in that case, Airtel is at the top of the list with a cumulative score of 58.9. Obviously, this is the highest among all the 5 networks out there, and what this means is that you will get the best load times and the lowest buffering speeds on Airtel's network when you're streaming online. In fact, Idea and Jio are placed in the just fair category, which means that you will face sluggish load times and frequent stalling, especially when you're watching high resolution videos. Now I want to talk about download speeds, and even in this test, Airtel has topped the list with a median download speed of 10.1 Mbps. Now, this is a metric that most of us understand. Regardless, I did my own speed test, and of course, I got an average median which was higher than what OpenSignal's report achieved. Furthermore, for voice app experience, which is when you're making voice calls through apps such as Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, and Skype, even then Airtel tops the list. The OpenSignal report actually claims that Airtel's network is so good that the other networks are actually poor in comparison. For users of Idea, Vodafone, BSNL, and Jio, unfortunately, you guys will face a lot of frequent distortions, clicking sounds, and silence during calls as well. Now that's obviously not very good, and I've been using Microsoft Teams a lot to actually make calls to my colleagues every day, to have a meeting to figure out what you're going to be doing for the day, and it has been excellent on Airtel's 4G networks. The performance has been really good for me, so I can corroborate that claim for sure. So yeah, Airtel's 4G network experience in India is probably the best out there, and I can say this with a fair amount of confidence because I've been using Airtel for the longest time and didn't even switch to Jio when everybody was making the switch and it was really popular. I didn't feel the need to because Airtel's network has always been robust. What has your experience been like? Do let me know in the comment section below. If you've had any better experience on Airtel, do let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Ershad from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.